Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. It feels like ages since I've seen you. I hope you had a beautiful long weekend. I know I did. And it's so good. I'm feeling refreshed. Are you? Welcome back to Today on Display. Welcome back to Display Trivia. I've color coordinated with my wheel today a little bit, so let's find out how that does for us. As you can see here, we've got $1,000 slots, $2,500 slots, and of course, the $5,000 slot, which we are all just crossing our fingers for. Say a little prayer. Let's spin the wheel. I say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, I want to play 5K now. Woo! That's a bop. That's a bop. I can feel it. Here we go. 5K coming right up. I'm refreshed. The wheel's refreshed. And of course, we're playing for $1,000. Listen, it's a practice game, so that when I spin the $5,000 tomorrow, you're ready. You're ready. We got to get you nice and fresh. So here's how it's going to work. We just spun the $1,000 prize in a little bit. You're going to have 10 questions pop up on your screen. You're going to have about 10 seconds to answer each one. If you get them all right, you win a piece of that $1,000 prize. Stick around. More Today on Display coming right up.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here, you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language. Identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
Welcome back to Today on Display, and welcome to Display Trivia, the game where you think a little, you learn a lot, and you maybe go home with some extra change in those pockets. How much change? Well, I mean, that's up to you, of course, but if it's not enough to your liking, you can always earn more by staying engaged on the app, because remember, you get paid to post on display. So how are we all feeling about this? Are you all making that coin? Yeah? Let's see who's hanging out with us in the chat. I mean, I see some of our regulars here. So, hi, welcome back. We had an extra day off. Did you miss me? Welcome to all of our newbies. Now, earlier we spun to determine the jackpot, which tonight is $1,000. And in case you're just tuning in, I'll re-explain the rules. You'll have 10 seconds to pick your answer and choose wisely, because once you tap, there's no going back. If you miss one, you will no longer be eligible for the cash prize, but stay in the game because you can keep playing along for fun. Let's get this question party started. It's time to trivia. Question 1. Orange juice is made from what type of fruit? Apple, orange, zucchini. Orange juice is made from what type of fruit? Apple, orange, zucchini. This might actually be the easiest question ever asked in a trivia game. Put this in the Guinness Book of World Records, folks. Orange, you glad I pretty much gave you the right answer? I mean, it's right there. Fresh squeezed, not from concentrate, although that's what you should do. Concentrate. Don't let an easy first question throw you off your game tonight. Did you vitamin C the right answer? It's literally orange, not a trick. Let's waste no time. Question 2. What is the name of the fictional school attended by Harry Potter and his friends? Hogwarts, pig farts, dog whistles. What is the name of the fictional school attended by Harry Potter and his friends? Hogwarts, pig farts, dog whistles. This school looked really fun because you could do magic, but also it kind of seemed like you could do whatever you wanted. Like, where was the adult supervision? Almost none. And like, these kids were making potions and learning to duel. In fact, I would argue the teachers were the ones putting them in harm's way. First day of school, third year Hagrid lets Harry ride a giant winged horse all over Scotland. No wonder Voldemort got in. No one was paying attention. Harry went to Hogwarts, which also never gets enough attention for being a school with a kind of gross name. Question 3. Orthodontia deals with what part of the body? Spine, teeth, eyes. Orthodontia deals with what part of the body? Spine, teeth, eyes. Oh, it deals with it all right, and pretty forcefully. This is coming from someone who spent a lot of time at the orthodontist growing up. A lot. And if you know what orthodontia is, you know that made me very cute and very attractive in middle school, which did wonders for my self-esteem. And you know what people with normal levels of self-esteem do? Normal professions, like they become lawyers or accountants or, I don't know, orthodontists. Not actors or people who need to be the center of attention all the time. Don't you see? The orthodontist made me this way. Orthodontists put braces on teeth and parents' money in their pockets. Hopefully you'll get to do a little of that second part tonight too. Question 4. This popped and sometimes buttered movie theater snack comes from the kernels of what crop? Wheat, rice, corn. What kind of kernels are we looking for here? Make it simple for you. Wheat, rice, or corn? Tubs and tubs of this stuff. Fresh is best, but if the Boy Scouts are selling it in those tins, well, I certainly don't want to miss the opportunity to help out the local youth. But from the movie theater, well, nothing beats that. Get a nice mix of chocolate candies in there, and not only are you in for a treat, but that's basically all the food groups, and you're practically eating a well-balanced dinner. Don't let anyone tell you a large popcorn is not a meal, okay? Also, make sure you go back for your free seconds. Corn kernels are where we get this snack. Make sure you pack some floss. We're heading to Q5. All of the following are famous landmarks in Egypt except the Acropolis, the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Sphinx. All of the following are famous landmarks in Egypt except the Acropolis, the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Sphinx. I've never been to Egypt, and I can't believe it. In fact, I'm totally in denial about it. Denial? It's not just a river, people. No, it's also my state of being. When the person working at Chipotle tells me they're out of guac, like, what do you mean you're out of guac? Is the sun out of light and warmth? The only thing that would make that kind of disappointment better is a trip to Egypt, so I can see the pyramids and the Sphinx. I'll get to the Acropolis on my tour of Greece. But for now, it's bon voyage into question 6. All of the following bands contained members who were siblings except Oasis, the White Stripes, Kings of Leon. All of the following bands contained members who were siblings except Oasis, the White Stripes, Kings of Leon. Forming a band with your family is a no-brainer. You already know how to work together and how to get under each other's skin. My favorite family band? The Von Trapp Family Singers, of course. Of course, I'm sure the day there's an argument, the harmonies are probably a little off. Hey, you were flat. Okay, well, you borrowed my hair straightener and broke it. Fair point. Fair point indeed. But what about another point for my displays in this question? Oasis and Kings of Leon were quite literally bands of brothers. The White Stripes told people they were siblings, but those weirdos were married. I mean, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Question 7. All of the following chocolate brands are namesakes for their founders except Hershey, Godiva, Toblerone. All of these were namesakes for their founders except Hershey, Godiva, Toblerone. Makes sense when you start a successful business that you want to name it after yourself, so everyone can give credit where credit's due. Remember when teachers always told you to write your name on your paper? Pretty sure this is what they were prepping you for. All right, whose small business is this? Next one I find without a name is getting 0 credit. Hershey? Hershey, is this you? Why is this paper covered in chocolate? Now, Godiva does come from a name, but it is not the name of the founder. It's the name of a legendary English noblewoman who rode through her town naked on horseback to protest her husband's tax policies. I guess that makes me think of chocolate. Q8. Which of these marine animals is not classified as a bivalve? Clams, scallops, conch. Which of these marine animals is not classified as a bivalve? Clams, scallops, conch. NSYNC had a really good song about bivalves. Baby, bye, 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 bivalves. It almost sounds like bivalves. Weird choice for a song title, but those guys were cool. They were cool, so they could sell it. I think the lesson here is if you've got Justin Timberlake vocals and Joey Fatone moves, you can sell anything. NSYNC did do that famous baby back rib commercial for Chili's, so, you know, it all checks out. Basically, these guys could sell water to fish. Now, Chili's conch fritters doesn't have the same ring, but a conch is not a bivalve. A bivalve is an animal that lives in a hinged shell. A lot of hinges on this next one. A lot hinges on this next one. Q9. In the books, which is not one of the names of the children under the care of P.L. Travers' famous fictional nanny? John, Barbara, Mary. Who are we looking for in this book? John, Barbara, Mary. What's your answer? These books were, of course, adapted into a movie, and although usually books are better than the movies, or so book nerds will say, I'm not so sure about this one. Like, can a book sing with the voice of Broadway legend Julie Andrews? Yeah, okay, call me when it can. Then maybe I'll consider it. For now, pop in that Mary Poppins VHS and let's see some dancing penguins. In the original film, Michael and Jane are the kids, but in the books, there are just a few more kiddos. None of them ever named Mary. That would get confusing. You still following? It's time for the final question. Here it is, Q10. This amino acid produces the taste known as essence of deliciousness in Japanese. Glutamate, tryptophan, aspartate. This amino acid produces the taste known as essence of deliciousness in Japanese. Glutamate, tryptophan, aspartate. Essence of deliciousness. Oh, wow. Them's some fighting words. You can't call something that and not expect me to want in. That is built-in advertising if I've ever seen it. So we're getting the essence of deliciousness, but what about the actual deliciousness? Do I get that too? I'll be hard-pressed to find a food that doesn't at least have some essence of deliciousness. Even uncooked Brussels sprouts have the essence. They just need a little help. Usually bacon is a great sidekick for them. And look at all these heroes today. Look at all of you knowing the answers. You did it. Woo-woo! Killing this game. I love it. All right. Bravo to all of you. You came, you played, you slayed, you got paid. First game back after a 3-day weekend for some of us. Well, we all had the weekend. Throw those scores in the chat displays. There's always more coming up tomorrow. There's plenty of questions, plenty of cash. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. I'm Sarah Pribis. I'll catch you tomorrow on display.